Okay, so as per request, kind of, I've decided to do another video on my park sabers. This one just came in the mail a couple of days ago. It is, well, as I'm sure you can figure, something a little bit like a Darth Maul. This thing is gorgeous. Like, it's shiny, it is absolutely magnificent as far as the detail goes. I don't know how well the lighting is, I'm just using my phone again. But there are a couple things I really like about this. First of all, there's only one cover tech, because why in the world would it have two? In the films, contrary to some belief, it was not separable. It was a staff, and it was cut in half. He didn't break it in half. So yeah, that is a good detail that a lot of things get wrong. The other thing I really like about this specific design is that it is in fact separable, and the way he did it was rather brilliant. The lights, the batteries in this thing go in the bottom with most park sabers, and I was wondering how he was going to do this because it looked like a solid piece. The pictures he showed me before he sent me one, and the battery doesn't go here like it normally does. It actually splits here, and it has this nifty little, like, crazy battery spring-a-majigger, and it's got like a magnetic. So this thing is really cool and super fancy. I love it, and the way he did it is rather brilliant. It does come with one inherent problem that I'm not too happy about, but there's very little that can be done about it, and I'll just find a way to adjust it on my own because I already have a few ideas of how I'm going to do it. As you may be able to tell, the buttons don't line up perfectly, and anytime you have a screw, like a threaded connection, it's virtually impossible to get it right without having a way to adjust it based on the final point. And seeing as how this is solid metal, there's really not a whole lot he could do about it aside from turning this little piece into two pieces, which would have affected the overall quality of the blade. So I'm glad he didn't do that. That being said, it assembles in very much the same way for both of them. You can actually remove that single black piece entirely. So yeah, that being said, here's this. I'm not so sure I like these buttons. They seem like they jam really easily. I don't actually know how that's going to work, but we'll figure it out. Let's light this thing up. I'm not actually sure what I did with... Oh, never mind. I pulled out my multi-tool for this very reason, but I shouldn't need it. These things actually fasten pretty well just by clicking. I would definitely tighten it before I actually played around with it. But since I'm not really going to be doing anything hardcore, this thing is glorious. What can I say? It's a double-bladed staff. That was redundant. Yeah, lights out. There is sunlight coming in through here, so not quite a rave scene, but oh my god, this thing is magnificent. Break something in here for long, but I'm gonna play around with it anyway. Yeah, see, that's the only thing that I need to train myself not to do. Is when I'm reaching on it, I'm gonna grab the damn button. But that's okay. This thing, as you can see, there is a lot of light coming off this blade and hitting me. It's because, like I said, unlike Ultra Sabers, the LEDs are in the blade, so it casts light in all directions. And it's absolutely awesome for photography because most photographers will edit the blades themselves, especially if they have a high quality camera, but they can't mimic the light bouncing off when you're, posing that in, because there's no way to emulate what the light would look like accurately. This has a soft glow to it, especially in the dark. You can see it's really bounced off my arms and hands, and it is awesome. The other cool thing about it is because it's a park saber, I can put any color blade I want in here, and voila, magically it's different. So the other thing, again, I don't know if my phone will be able to see it, but this is the strobe effect. I'll play around with it a little bit. I haven't even fastened these blades. They have little screws. Unlike the other ones, it does actually require a wrench on this one, but that's okay. It looks better for it. And ultimately speaking, that is what you need to know. This is an insanely cool piece of equipment. It is screen accurate in size and, you know, overall detail. The other thing I really like about this is you can see there's no black in here. It's just shadowy like it's supposed to be. On the official Master Replicas version, it's actually black in between these little lines right there, and it bothered the hell out of me. But this thing is as good as it gets. This was supposed to come in about a month ago. I was hoping I'd have it in time for Dragon Con so I could actually do Darth Maul. Looks like it's going to happen next year. I could use stand to gain a few pounds anyway. And that is a wrap.